If you choose a niche, if you choose to focus, will it cost you business? We'll get into it. Hey folks, Todd Tramonte here with Market Experts Realty, Todd Tramonte Home Selling Team, and Real Estate Growth Systems with another real estate agent Q&A video. We try to do one of these almost every single week for you guys, so definitely make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll keep making great videos for you. This week, our question is a common question that we get, but we get it in lots of different forms. All year long, almost every single year, I'll speak at events, I'll host webinars or Facebook Lives or conference calls or coaching and consulting sessions, private consulting days, whatever. And this topic comes up almost every single time. And the topic is niching, or focusing on a niche, or focusing your business on an ideal target audience. The question that comes up is, won't it cost me business if I focus on one specific area only? I'm going to give you a very short answer, and then I'll unpack that a little bit. And the answer is yes, it will cost you some business, but no, it won't cost you business if you net it out. And what I mean by that is, if you say that you only do condos in Boston, Massachusetts, from time to time, someone will misunderstand that to believe, well, let me take that back real quick. If you say you specialize in condos in Boston, from time to time, someone may understand that to mean you only will do a condo in Boston. You may find out that one of your friends sold their single-family residential property with someone else and would have used you, but they thought that you only sold condos, right? Yes, that will happen. You cannot control the mind share, the awareness of every single person in your ideal audience. But here's what will happen. You may lose one or two of those a year. If you're doing this well, you'll probably gain 15, 18, 20, 50, 100 of those because you will have created that very specific top of mind awareness, first thought instinctive awareness around condos and your name, condos and your team, condos and your brokerage. And if you can do that, what you will build for yourself is this thought where someone who owns a condo in Boston would say, you know, my mom's a real estate agent, but then there's this whatever Mike guy who only sells condos or specializes in condos in Boston. So before we sell, of course we'll talk to my mom, but I gotta at least inquire with this Mike guy because that's what he does. So I wanna see what he does differently, how good he really is. You're getting yourself into a situation where when someone sells a property like the type you sell or in the area you sell, or if they are a person that you cater to, maybe you sell to physicians, maybe you sell to engineers or accountants or whatever, teachers, then that person's gonna say, well, I have to talk to Mike. That's what they do for 15 years now, for 5 years now, seems like everywhere I turn, I see that Mike does what I need to get done. I'm gonna at least investigate what this Mike person does. Even though I know 5 agents, because everyone knows 5 agents, you will have earned that top of mind, first instinctive response awareness with this potential consumer, or hundreds if not thousands of potential consumers, because you focused on an area. So the suggestion is that you say that you specialize in 1 or 2, 3 at the most specific areas. And an area could be a geographic area, a property type, a client type, or a few other niche specifics. It could be a type of financing, or you never know. So a client type could be military veterans or engineers or retirees. Obviously a geographic area could be, a quadrant of the city, a county, a city, a state, whatever. And that sounds crazy. If you live in Texas, saying you specialize in a state is completely insane. But if you live in Rhode Island, it's possible, right? Different areas, these things make sense a little bit differently. There's geographic, psychographic, all sorts of different focus areas, and income level. You could focus on luxury, you could focus on condos, townhomes, single family, investment properties, commercial, residential. There's a lot of different things. The point I'm trying to make is when people think about focusing or niching, they start to get nervous about what they might lose. I want to encourage you that you're going to gain a lot more than you might lose. It's okay to say to your closest friends and family, listen, I'm happy to help you with just about anything, but I really focus on, and my areas of true specialization are condos in Boston, homes on acreage property in upstate New York, whatever, young professionals in uptown Dallas, whatever. You do have to be careful with some of the fair housing rules when you target people and demographics. Obviously, you want to be really, really careful about that. If you feel like you're borderline in violation of that, you want to try to focus on a property type or a certain acceptable fair housing target that would also almost automatically self-select that audience, right? So for example, you may be familiar with Del Webb. Del Webb are retirement communities. It's a developer or a property manager of, most of the time, over 55 or over 65 communities. So you could say we specialize in Del Webb communities in the Phoenix suburbs. Well, that's going to self-select that empty nester, downsizer, retiree type person. Golf course property is going to probably eliminate most first-time home buyers, so you can kind of target with the property type that way. So anyway, I hope the video is valuable for you. The key point here is that if you niche, if you focus, which I absolutely encourage you to do, you're going to benefit more than you lose, and the losses will be minimal, and you want to accept those graciously and communicate effectively with those people that next time around you can still help them. Just because you say you specialize in condos in Boston does not mean you can't sell a single family property or a townhome or a duplex. It means that you have a specialized knowledge and commitment and focus on condos in Boston. You can do other things. You can have a couple of focuses. And last thought, as a brokerage owner and a team leader, we have agents on our team, in our brokerage, that focus on 1 or 2, maybe 3 at the most, areas of specialization. As a company, it's okay for us to have 7 or 8 or 9. We just need to carefully communicate that in each of those areas, we have an agent, a specialist, and for them, that is one of only maybe 2 areas of specialization. As a company, we can have 7 or 8 or 9, like a law firm, like an accounting firm, like a doctor's office. So hopefully this video has been valuable for you. If it has, please give us a thumbs up. Please click like. It's important to us that we get this information out. Obviously, it helps us from time to time to generate a coaching or consulting client, but it also makes sure that we get good information in the hands of a lot of real estate agents who are unfortunately getting a lot of bad information a lot of the time. So like the video, share it with anybody you like, share it one-on-one, share it publicly on social media, on your blog, you're welcome to share it. And then definitely comment below. We read every single comment and we'll communicate with you there or offline one-on-one if we need to. Definitely subscribe to the channel. We'll keep making great videos for you in the future just like this one, and we will talk to you on the next one. Take care.